Thank you for the talk. I just had a question about a comment you made at the beginning about transitioning from male to female or otherwise.
Yes.
You've talked a lot tonight about how important it is to let people believe what they want to believe and how the government and us have no say telling people what they should think or what they should be able to say. I just wanted to ask, what's the harm, if somebody's going to be a happier person because they say that they're a man or a woman, like what's the harm in just letting them do it?
I'm not.
Very nice young kid. Very nice young man. Very respectful too. The empathy just runneth over with that youngin. So I can see why he would have asked that question.
Happier person because they say that they're a man or a woman, like what's the harm in just letting them do it?
I'm not in favor of government banning people who are adults. Children I'm in favor of banning because now you're talking about somebody who's not capable of consent. Right? All of our laws are based on the ability of people to consent. If you're a child, you can't consent. So I'm very much in favor of banning gender transition for kids. I think that it's frankly evil. I think you're making decisions for children who are not capable of making decisions for themselves that are permanent and have long-lasting, significant, and severe impact. As far as adults, if you're 25 and you want to get a sex change surgery and you feel like it's going to make you feel better, you have the right to do it. You do. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I mean, the research on this stuff tends to be somewhat conflicting, but if it works for you, it works, right? It's a free country. Now, that's really not the question that's being asked in our society today, because I don't think there are that many people who are like, we want to ban gender surgery for a 30-year-old. I'm not seeing the campaign for that. What I am seeing is a campaign on the left that says that my child is going to be removed from my home 10 years from now if I don't agree with the left's view of how I should treat my child's gender confusion at age 4. I see the left suggesting that they want to fine me if I refuse to say that a man is a woman as a general proposition. Right? If I say that men and women are separate, then the left says this is discrimination. Or the left is going to suggest that it has no impact on my business if I employ a woman at Hooters and she shows up the next day as a man. Right?
I know that wasn't supposed to be funny because I'm the only one in the crowd laughing. Probably because I'm not in the crowd. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, man. Could you imagine? I hired you because of your tick old bitties. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But yesterday your name was Cynthia. Today your name's Sam. And I gotta, act like I'm not looking at that shirt anymore. Listen, man, this can be a really sticky situation right here, and we continue to discuss it, but he knows how to handle it very well. But he's going to make sure that the young man walks away not feeling bad for asking the question, not feeling stupid for believing that it should be a kumbaya moment simply because someone has a right to believe what they want to believe about themselves. But he's going to understand the deeper meaning behind this whole questioning of these sex changes. He's going to understand it as an adult, and he's going to be able to communicate it to someone else as an adult from here on out. He's going to, even if he doesn't agree, he seems like an intelligent young man that will be able to repeat the conversation he had with Ben Shapiro to someone else that he has the conversation with, and that could be the thing that changes somebody's life and changes the way somebody has an outlook on something. They'd be like, whoa, I never thought about it that way. Simply because he had the guts to stand up in front of a microphone, in front of all them people, and ask a question to him, not really caring about whether or not he was going to come off as the least smart one in the room. And I still think he sounds very intelligent.
If I employ a woman at Hooters and she shows up the next day as a man, right? Like that does have an impact on my business, right? But the left would suggest, well, you should sort of deal with it. Well, it turns out that gender does mean something, and it does have an actual meaning to people outside of you. I'm not going to go along with the general societal willingness to rewrite basic facets of human nature and human biology, and frankly, mammalian biology, in order to suggest that a delusion is true. Now, if the best thing for the person is for the person they can't change what they're thinking, there's no way for them to get out of it, they want to change their body so they feel that it is more in line with what they're thinking, more power to them, that's their problem. And as I've said before, by the way, I've said this 1,000 times and everybody on the left automatically ignores it, of course. I've said that if I were in a room with a transgender person having dinner with that person, I wouldn't go out of my way to call them by their biological sex. Because it's rude, right? I wouldn't do that if I were sitting right across from them. But if you're asking me in a public...
That's nice. The fact that he already considered that. He's not in the business to make people feel like sugar honey iced tea. I'm not gonna do that. We're having a meal. We're in close proximity. I have an opportunity to address you as what I deem suitable and respectful. I'm not gonna go out of my way to just say, bruh, hand me the biscuits, dog. Hey, dude, could you hand me the jelly, please? No, I'm not gonna do that. Especially if you're presenting yourself in a certain way and you've probably asked me to see this whole thing. This I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm a yes sir, no sir, no yes ma'am, no ma'am type of person. And when I'm in a store and I'm receiving service from someone or someone delivers a package to my house, I call them what I see them as. And sometimes I walk away from saying being polite. I walk away from being polite, feeling like I'm an a-hole. Like, dang. When they dropped off that package, I said, thank you, ma'am. I felt I should have asked their pronoun. What do they want to be called? Nah, damn that. I just get canceled too because I'm not doing that. Unless you come up to me and say, I am such and such, and this is what I want to be called, and I believe I should be called this because even then, man, I don't know. I don't know. I love everybody, but come on, bro.
Forum, whether a man is a man and a woman is a woman, or asking me to call a man a woman in a public forum, the answer is no.
Yep, he stands on it. He stands on that. This is how he feels, and you're not gonna make him budge because his beliefs are no longer, they're a little past beliefs anymore. Like our spiritual beliefs are beliefs. Science, it can be proven. And you can either believe in science or you can believe in the whole, okay, you know what? Because you say it, I'm gonna do that. It's not gonna always be that. But I do want to hear from you all in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button or the super thanks button, please make sure you do so. You're well outdoor. Don't forget I have playlists, guys. Don't forget I have playlists of Ben Shapiro and many other people you might be interested in. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video and hopefully inside the Patreon as well. You all have been amazing per usual. Thank you so much, man. Love y'all.